I'm about to bring up.
I don't have the mic on yet, but it's okay. I don't have a mic on yet.
I thought I was mic.
Oh, I'm going to hold the mic. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm on in a couple of minutes. Okay.
Is that good?
Was I supposed to have a mic on? I don't know. Oh, I was just supposed to have a mic on.
Donna, you got that? Joseph? I don't. Oh, there's Eric. We just need to mic him up. Mic him up. His name is not Mike, but you know. I mean, you can make him Mike, but. All right, everybody online. We're just having a little too much fun here. He needs a mic. He needs to be mic'd up. Okay. There was Donna. Oh, Donna wants to go back up. So, anyways, this next amazing presenter, say Albert.
Albert.
You're incredible.
You're incredible.
Awesome. This next, and they'll do this in 2 seconds. This next amazing presenter, Albert Corey. Most businesses fail and die before their 10th anniversary. But Albert Corey and Corey & Associates is about to celebrate his 40th anniversary. Give that a round of applause. Albert has developed the $1 Million Profit Accelerator System to consistently, what's the word?
Consistently.
Awesome, great job. Make 7 figures. By simply using marketing and accounting methods to increase cash flow. He speaks on national stages. Do you see the way I'm stretching? He speaks on national stages. Left, right, doesn't matter, just it's a collar. All right. He speaks on national stages showing you how to, is this 1x? Is this really 1x? Is there a 1x? 10x your income by using less time and resources to achieve your dreams. Without any further ado, please give, it's afternoon, so your applause has to even be bigger to wake everybody up. Let's give a thunderous round of applause to Mr. Albert Corey.
Albert! This is the moment everybody's been waiting for. Building me up, so I'm going to make it the best time ever.
Can I hear your mic?
Yeah.
Your mic's not working.
Mic's not on.
I got a big enough mouth, it doesn't matter. So anyway, mic's not working. It's okay, show goes on. My name is Albert Corey, and today we're going to show you simple profit activators that they don't want you to know about. How's that? We can put more money in your pocket.
I love it.
Sorry. Technical, but it's okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Turn it on.
I was talking how much was bothered without this. It didn't matter. So anyway, simple profit activators that they don't want you to know about. Don't tell anybody your secret. Are you going to put more money in your pocket? So I'd like to thank Bill Walsh and the Power Team. Let's give Bill an amazing hand for putting this together. The event staff, because I know I was here early, to putting it together. It didn't happen by magic. It didn't go like this. So these people have been working long and hard for weeks at a time and getting up early. While you all were sleeping, they were setting up and putting it together. And I most like to thank you for showing up. Give yourself a round of applause for showing up. I want you to raise your hand. How many of them want to 10 or 20x your profits and income in your life? Please raise your hand. Everybody should be hand up because everybody wants to make more money, yes?
Yes.
So let everybody hand, let's get them up. Because today we're looking for 5 people who want to 10x or 20x your income with less stress and capital. Okay? I've been using the same system for almost 40 years, guys. Okay, for almost 40 years. So we're looking for 5 people, and you're going to get some extra bonuses that I've been doing in coaching for the last 4 decades.
Me.
Okay, just go in the back and sign up. The first one's there. I got extra bonuses, so go ahead. There's stuff in the back, and we're going to get you going. So will it be okay if I tell you my story?
Yes.
Thank you. Well, now you see me on the stage in front of all these people. Hi on Facebook, Instagram, and Zoom. But guess what? When I started out this way, I have 2 Amazon bestsellers, speak on a national stages, just came back from Australia. How many of you want to go to Australia?
Yeah.
You better start getting more profits. Because Because I've been here like 9 times. My in-laws live there, so you gotta go. So anyway, so I didn't start out this way. You see, when I was growing up, I was the fat kid who was picked on, bullied on, last to be picked, never had a lot of friends. So who had that happen in their life? Raise their hand. Right. Heck, even my father didn't believe in me. And that's why I started a profit accelerator system now. Because I know when I was starting, you know, back in the Stone Ages, with no cell phone, no internet, there's nobody even to go to. Because I didn't know you could probably go to the library and check out books. But there was nobody there. And that's why we started this. Because now you're going to get what I learned and how I built it. Because I only got the one office in Miami, and we built it to a global brand. And it's not that difficult. I mean, I can do it. Everybody can do it. See, here's the known fact. 50% of businesses are not going to make 5 years. What do you think are the common mistakes why businesses aren't going to make it? Come on, everybody. This is interactive.
Lack of capital.
Capital. What's the other one? Knowledge.
No plan.
Close. What it really is the two biggest thing is one, there was no eyeballs. Because you can have all the money in the world, if you get nobody to see it, ain't nobody gonna buy it. And number two, you're not gonna have a plan. Or profit accelerators are gonna help you get the plan and system in place. Now, I want everybody to take out your paper and pencil, and I want you to write down your dream, the impossible dream, no matter hopeless, no matter how far. If you had Bill Gates' money, what would your dream be? I know what mine is. Mine right now just have so much money that when the church or somebody has an event, okay, they don't have to ask people, you know, so it doesn't have to come out of the budget. If anybody has a nonprofit, you know what it's like to scramble. Michelle knows this, right? That you got to scramble to make the money so you can go have the event. So half the event money has to go paid to have the event. Well, my dream is to be Bill Gates rich. When you want an event, you go, hey, Corey, I'm having this cool event. Can you fund me? And I'm going to say, sure, no problem. So I want you to write this down, because this is going to be very important. Now, the second thing you got to know is Albert Corey's laws of success. Number one is, repeat after me, I am the best in the world at what I do.
Best in the world at what I do.
And the second thing you got to say to yourself, I ain't no quitter.
I ain't no quitter.
Because that's how I made it 39 years, okay? You know how many roadblocks I went through? You know, I went down 20 steps to come up 2. But I never really went down because I always learned something. Even if people always take all your money. And by the way, when you're growing a business, get ready to say there's going to be sharks out there that will take your money. Trust me, I had plenty of them. But guess what? As long as you learn, it's never a failure if you learn and you keep on going. So that's the rules of success. You know, we're going to make sure you're going to get there to the next level. Now, I want everybody, here's a crazy question. When you say Starbucks, you think of? You think of McDonald's, you think of? When you think of you, what do you think of? Okay, so now everybody's got the little tags in the front. You're saying, oh, why did this guy pass out the tags? Yes? Yes. Well, the reason is I want you to write down your name and what the world says you're an expert at. Okay, because I can tell you they got to know your name as an expert. I mean, you could be the brightest person in the planet, but people are going to know you by what you do. Trust me, when I go to games and stuff, I mean, I always used to wear shirts that say Taxman. And I made over $4,000. And part of my class I'm going to show you. Because I'm looking for the coaching. I don't wear them no more. So the world has to know what you're doing. Because that's the easiest way to get leads. Because if people start to talk to you, they'll be qualified leads. Yes? Yes. Well, that's one of the easiest ways. And I've done that for years. So now that we know what you're doing, I'll give you a few more minutes. Okay, now that you know what you got to do, everybody wrote it down, right? Yep. People got to know that you're out there. So you got to go out and tell the world and what you do. Well, part of the system that I've come up with is you got to go on Facebook. I mean, there's all kinds of cool tools. Like, have you ever heard of Facebook Reels, right? Or TikTok? But TikTok's the best one ever. And by the way, on TikTok, you don't have to know how to dance. Probably everybody here, Michael's crew, they're actors, so they can get out there and do it. But on TikTok, I can tell you, if you follow me on TikTok, I don't have no dancing videos. I have 0 dancing videos. I'm just popping like 30 to 40-second content. And guess what? You take that same content, now you use a program called InShot. But Bill talked about InShot, and he told me that like 3 years ago. And let me tell you something, that's the best mobile marketing system ever invented. For $20, and everybody followed me, and Doc in the back, right? You use some of my stuff, doesn't it work? Yeah, he can tell you the doctor knows it, so it works for everybody. So if it works for dentists, so it works for everybody. It's like pulling teeth, but no surgery. But you start to make videos. Now, what's cool about InShot that most people don't know is you make videos. You can just take one picture. By the way, if you want to start to use it later, you download it, take a picture of the power team, and you tag, I'm at the best business conference ever. Do you know how many compliments I get? Oh, because I text, I'm at an amazing business event. And people are like, oh man, you're the expert. Especially anybody who's in business, anything like that. Because people want to know, oops, I'm walking away from the camera. People want to know that you're the expert. So that's the way. And chances are, you might not necessarily get people today, but you might get them tomorrow or the next day. Or, let me tell you what's happened to me a bunch of times. They're going to tell a friend of a friend. Because you don't know who, you might not need me, but you say, oh man, I met Albert. He's a cool guy, helped me with tax and marketing. And the next thing you know, guess what? They're calling you. How cool is that? And what did it cost you? No, I'm sorry. It took your phone, taking a picture. How was that power team? Putting a little GIF that makes it dance. Because nobody doesn't know that most social media, they don't want pictures. They want video. So you just take a picture, put a little GIF, and what do you think you have? Come on, everybody. Picture and GIF, what happens?
Video.
Thank you. So now Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Facebook. And now you take the same one and you put it everywhere. That's why I wrote my book in the back, increase your cash flow drinking coffee. Because in the middle of tax time, I'm up at 6:30 and I don't have time. I don't know about you, but I don't have a whole lot of time for marketing. But I'll tell you, by the time, how many of you waited in line to get coffee today? Raise your hand if you got coffee, waited in line for anything today. Nobody waited in line? God, I need to be in your family or you can come work for me. But because by the time it takes, you can be on InShot, and during a tax time I have 0 time, but at 6:30 in the morning, it's up there. I make my picture, put my little gift, make my little thing, and it's gone. Next thing you know, people might be calling you. Like I said, not today or tomorrow. Oops. And another thing is, you gotta be willing to give. I don't know if anybody's been here. I know yesterday at the party, how much stuff did I tell people today? And right, if anybody saw me today, anybody asked me questions, did I ever say, oh no, pull out your Visa card? Right? Anybody knows me, I probably talk more than anybody else. My dad used to tell me, no. Wait a minute, thank you. My dad used to tell me, my family's from North Lebanon, and my dad used to tell me, oh, don't tell anybody, because if you tell me, they're not going to come. I used to say, okay, Dad, relax. Take it easy. Okay. Because in old school, you're not supposed to tell anybody your secrets. But guess what? I made so much money because I helped somebody, because nobody in the world is helping anybody. We're in a crazy world that I tell you, I'm going to lose profit. No. Let me tell you another crazy trick. I have YouTube videos that show you how to open up corporations. True story. If you look me up on YouTube, Albert Corey, I tell you exactly, other than using your credit card, how to open up a thing. You know I made over $4,000 last year? I probably made it this year, but My team never tracked it better, but I know last year we did. I made $4,000 out of one video on how to open a corporation. So he goes, all you did, I wrote the video, I told you exactly, I told you everything. Oh, by the way, if you have any questions or comments, please give me a call. What do you think happened to people who got stuck? Come on, everybody, what do you think happened? Thank you. Now it's up to you to close them. There again, what did it cost you to do it? Nothing. But now, guess what? You're now the biggest expert on the web, on everywhere, because you're helping everybody. Because that's a concept nobody doesn't do anymore, which is pretty sad. Zig Ziglar says, the more you give, the more you get back. I can tell you that I get more back every time I give, all the time. Now, how many want to increase your profits? It's very easy. Part of increase your profits is the first thing is, here's the simplest one, make sure you pay your stuff on time. That's number one. Number two is, I can tell you from being a tax guy, make sure you know the tax dates. I mean, in a minute we'll talk about taxes, because you know how many clients come into my office that I email them, I Instagram, Facebook, oh, I didn't know that corporations do on March 15th. Well, dude, we like told you like 16 emails. And guess what? The government is whacking. That's free money. Free. F-R-E-E. Unless you donate, if you like donating money to the government and to all the big banks, God bless you. Pay late and give them extra money. For everybody like me who likes to put more money, has to have big fat wallets, you pay on time to these people, especially to the state government, because they'll whack you real bad if you're late. So another part of the way getting profits is make sure, okay, stay, I was telling everybody at lunch, for everybody to go VIP, which is where you should have went and got some really cool expert advice. You would have got your money back real quick, but that's another story. You need to stay in your lane. Okay, do you know how many times when we would go to the business expo shows that people would show me their business cards and you got like 15 different stuff? What do you do? Oh, I do. Stick what you're the best at. You know, whatever you're making the most money on, the other stuff is add-ons. And part of the add-ons is, you know, when you're doing profits, you know, if you're a hairdresser, after you do your hair, you know, here, you guys do Baskin Robbins, right? Like, oh, by the way, here's a good example of how I think on my feet. How many people here at Baskin Robbins, they get an ice cream cone? What's the first thing you tell them? Do you want a topping? Right, cha-ching, that's extra money. And did it cost the team anything extra to ask them? And isn't that topping more money? Right, by the way, if anybody knows, I'm good at almost any business, because I've dealt with everything from porn stars to living ranchers and everything in between. So,
We need t-shirts with that.
okay, so there's not a whole lot of, and by the way, Danny, did I just meet you a few minutes ago, right?
That's correct.
And you didn't think I would know anything about how making money on ice cream, correct? Well, that's it. I'm good at business. And that's what you get with Profit Accelerators. There's not a whole lot of businesses I can't do or know about, because I've done everything. I have real estate, online business, you name it, we've done it. Now, everybody has to have a program. Okay, it's so easy, you know, you should have programmed. Because raise your hand if you're an expert. Okay, everybody should be. Because Russell Brunson would always say, anybody who's done ClickFunnels, if you just know a half a step more than the next guy 10 minutes ago, okay, then you're an expert. Okay, taxes, well, I'm the tax guy. Part of it is do not do it yourself. Rule number one, do not do it yourself. Get somebody who understands what you're doing. Let me give you another quick tax tip. I would tell people, if you're in states that have state income tax, which is most of you, except Texas and Florida, okay, then go to states that you can save some money. And like I said, and don't do it yourself. Now, I want to ask you a question. How many of you would like my report that says simple activators that they don't want you to know? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, then if you text Taxman to 26786, you know, you can get your profit activators. And I tell you what, the first person who texts us, you're going to get my first book, The Art of Perception. It's pretty much how I built my business on just $10 39 years ago. Come on, so everybody who wants it, take out your phone and text it. see. Now the next one we're going to talk about is residual income. There's real estate. By the way, one of the cool things is real estate. But if real estate's getting expensive, talk to Mr. Wow in the back. Find people that you can partner with. That's an easy way to do it. Some of the things we talk about in the class is how you can go get mortgages, how to get your taxes looking good, so they want to work with you, because sometimes your taxes don't look good, they ain't going to work with you. Residual income, they always said there's 7 sources of income. Some of the ways you can start getting residual income, and if you don't want real estate, find people who need money. If you got cash in the bank, there's always somebody who's willing, who needs money, and that's residual income, when you just give them money, and they're going to give you money back. It's a form of interest. There's money people you can work with. You just got to go out and do it. Intellectual property is simple. You just write a book. You write a book, you send it up to Amazon, and they send you a check every time you sell it. Now, I mean, you can do affiliate marketing. It's some of the residual income. We'll show you all kinds of ways. Property, obviously you write a course. Courses are a simple way to become an expert. Because once you make it, guys, you put it up on Teachably, or Eric's got a program that does it. You put it up once, guess what happens? You're done. You know, they just send it in there and they start going cha-ching, 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 right? So this is my why. Those are my kids. We're University of Miami football fans. We go to football games a lot. We travel a lot. I mean, Disney World a zillion times.
Yeah.
Been around the world together. But one of my biggest whys is I'm part of St. Vincent de Paul Society, which I know what that is. It's part of the Catholic Church where they give money out. You know, COVID, the Blessed Trinity got really hit hard because everybody would go to church. They give you money without thinking. You know, you want food, you walk over there and smile. They give you a voucher to the supermarket. You need rent? They call a landlord, say, hey, look, is this your tenant? You say, yeah, they give you a check. But that's my biggest why, is to give back to St. Vincent de Paul. And 10% of what we make will go back to the church. And I'm also part of Knights of Columbus, which also gives a lot back to the community. Now, these are my clients. In Vegas, I was one of the entrepreneurs. I know I'm friends with Forbes Riley. I'm on the boardroom class and show. And Dr. Lee's in the back. Last year we helped him and got through there. So you see I'm around and I've always been helping people. Now, this is what you get when you work with me. I mean, raise your hand if you want to increase your profits. Say aye. Aye. All right. The second one is the clicker works and less stress, right? You know, I think the biggest problem with business owners, if you're not making money, dude, and that rent payment is due, it's like, oh shit, how am I going to make that money? How am I going to make that money? What am I going to do? Well, let's try to get more money in your pockets. You have less stress. Okay, you need to set your business up correctly. As somebody who does taxes forever, you know how many people come in my office, they're all from LLCs because they did it themselves. They didn't know what the hell they're doing because I saw some expert. We're going to show you on what to do. Make sure it's set up right. We're going to show you my 10-minute-a-day marketing process because that's what I do every day. We're going to show you InShot, the ninja tricks of what you get on TikTok, because it all has to be done in a certain way. You know, TikTok is a certain way we're going to show you. It's not, once I show you, it's not rock, but you got to learn it. Simple to learn. And here's the one I bet you're going to raise your hand, stand up, you want more qualified clients, and you want to build your business with less stress. If that's you, I want you to stand up.
Yeah.
Everybody should be standing up because you want more qualified leads. Run the profit accelerator system. Okay? You can all stand up and go to the back if you want more money. Right? That's up to you. Did it ever click? And we have 12 modules we're going to go over, and we're going to show you on what you need to get done for making sure your corporation's open, TikTok videos. We're going to give you all the deductions. We'll go over, actually later, I'm going to show you one of the ones, we're going to go over your tax return. Because some of you guys are going B, some of you are going to H. Can't say that the companies that do it, the big chains, but chances are it was done wrong. You're big, 5 minutes to go, okay. We're going to have a private entrepreneur group. You know, we're going to have all the access to recordings. You know, we'll give you everything done. We're going to access coaching calls. Here's the key, guys. Okay, here's the key I'm going to tell you. Anybody's worked with me, it's simple. I don't have to be here. I can go sit there, listen to a couple of calls. By the way, if you're a brick and mortar, you can go check, type in Corning Associates or Highly Accountant. I'm their #1. So I don't have to be here. I can sit here, sit on my butt, and just get calls off of Google all day, every day. So I'm here to try to help you do it. So that being said, when you see the price, and you'll see it in a minute. Get it there. Okay, you know, I got a whole bunch of cool friends. One of the extra bonuses is I put like 20 of the top leaders in the business that you're going to get to see my podcasting stuff. That has like 20 people to get you going. Full price is $49.97, but $9.99. But here's what I'm going to do right now. Right now, I'm going to let you have 2 people, son. 2, not 1. If this was in Miami, uno, dos. But here's the trick: that $1,000. Anyway, in Spanish, got that one. That guess what? Both of you can ask me questions. That's pretty cool. I figured it out the other day. That's like paying me $20 an hour. I don't know about you, but I click a button and send somebody their copies for $30. And I don't even do it. Somebody else does. So you're getting like less than $20 an hour, $20 to talk to me, and I usually don't do anything for $20. Hell, I pay my kids to walk my granddog for the $20. Okay, and like I said, you can bring a guest with you, and this is the bonus. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
The bonus is that we're going to go over your taxes. You can ask any other question you want. You know, like I said, I've done real estate. You know, I have rentals. I can tell you how to buy, sell. Right, Mike, didn't I answer that question for you yesterday? So I'm probably the only guy here. I like to say I'm like a mini Grant Cardone, except I'm a whole lot price less. I can answer your... I always wanted to say that. Sorry. So, that's it. In the back, Bill's got their thing. Cheryl, want to get started? I'm here. And let's rock and roll.
Team Albert!
So give him a round of applause. I love that man. So he's going to be at the back. We're going to take a 10-minute break. Now everybody online, this is a little potty break, but don't go anywhere. Literally 10 minutes. Can you be back in 9 minutes? Yeah. It's 2:25. Be back at 3:35. We're going to start immediately with an amazing... Oh, don't go anywhere yet. You guys are like running. So for an amazing presenter, give yourselves a round of applause. We'll see you back at 10. Oh, we got a special bonus for the first how many? 5. First 5 back. Bill's got a special bonus, so make sure you're back on time.
Guys, give Albert a round of applause. That was the best.
Thank you, Facebook. Talk to everybody soon. Sharing is caring.
Melanie!